So here I am recording this again because I did it before and it was all totally out of focus, which is most upsetting. It is Sunday the 24th of November. We're almost into full steam December mode where nothing gets done because it's all Christmas night out, lots of boozing and overeating and all that kind of stuff. I'm hoping to try and avoid some of that this year, but it invariably always kind of just gets to the point where you just say, fuck it all. But anyway, let's see what happens. Last week was the first time in my kind of 13 weeks of doing this where I just couldn't do it because I was totally ill. On Saturday night I was in a cinema and then I felt like I was getting super duper sick, which I did, and then I've been basically working from home the rest of the week, apart from a brief stint going down to London, which was good. I did attempt to try and vlog it, and I will play that part right now.
I haven't really vlogged much on the journey down just because I kind of forgot that I was supposed to do that, but I'm in London. It is Thursday morning and I'm getting ready to go to work for this big meeting thing, and it's always fun to come to London, although this is much more of a whistle stop tour than usual. I got in at like 9:15 last night off the train and then went straight to the hotel. It's a noisy area and it's pure hot as well. It's like summer, so I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, as you can probably tell by my voice, I've been like a bit sick for the last few days. I've been like avoiding talking for the last few days, and so I'm gonna see how things go in this meeting, and hopefully I don't just sound like a total nutcase, but like, I think we should do this in the meeting. I'm excited to see some friends from work and stuff. Anyway, gonna see how it goes, and I'll catch up with you later.
So, as you can see, that is what happens when you do a vlog where you've done zero planning. So I forgot that I was supposed to be taking clips and I just was like dicking about with it. It wasn't really the most exciting thing. Basically, I went to London on Wednesday night and then I was back home Thursday night. So a very short stint to go down for like an internal meeting, but it was worth it. I got a lot out of it. It was good to see other colleagues and stuff that I haven't caught up with in a while, and I think the kind of meeting thing went well. So anyway, that was all good. But yes, sickness, what does it do to your routine? It completely throws it all out the window. So I didn't get up early at all last week. I didn't do like any exercise, and because I was working from home I wasn't even cycling or anything. I like was eating a lot. I usually don't eat breakfast, but I kind of got back into bad habits of eating toast all the time. But because I was working from home, I was also making a lot of bread, so it was pretty good toast. What can I say? I'm an artisan. So what do you do when you kind of have that week where like everything goes totally tits up and you need to like recalibrate, I suppose? So for me, I feel a bit like daunted by the week ahead because I don't really know how to kind of like get back into doing things. So I've tried to like break it down to small steps. So the first step is going to be to get back up early at a reasonable time. So I'm aiming for 6:30. Ideally I'd like to get that back to 6 o'clock, but gotta take it in steps because I've been getting up mostly about like 7:30, 8 o'clock last week. That's the first step. Second step will be doing some like easy yoga stuff in the morning to get back into the swing of doing a bit more exercise, working up to doing like more my normal morning exercise routine. I know I always talk about like not going to the gym and not going swimming like every single week, but I do actually do a lot of exercise stuff in the morning. It's just like not as intensive as I need it to be. I didn't do any of my drawing stuff last wee while, so I need to get back into that. That's an easy thing to start incorporating back into like my morning stuff. The good news is that I've been keeping up with playing guitar. I pure love playing now. Like I got the guitar I've been using restrung recently. because I broke a string trying to tune it to some app which just like wasn't working, so I just kept going wee wee wee, and then went bang. If I've got one thing out of doing this weekly video is that like it forced me to start playing guitar again, and now it's just like a part of like things I do every day, which I really enjoy. Looking ahead to next week, it's really all about just cracking on with work, trying to get ready for the holidays, getting back into a better routine, and just trying to make sure that like the December like slump doesn't just like kill off all my like productivity, and trying to like, I guess like I usually, most people get sick around the holidays and stuff, so mine's come like early, so I'm trying to like just like get into a good zone for the next wee while ahead. Got a bunch of video plans. I know I say that a lot, but I do actually have some ideas planned. I'm off tomorrow, so hopefully going to be doing a bit more planning, which is also going to help easing back into getting a bit more productive much easier. So that's what's going on. I think the thing is that if you have a week off where you're like, things don't go quite to plan, life gets in the way, this for me it was like being sick, you just need to like take a step back and say like, what are the small steps I can take to actually get back into doing a routine. If you try to go straight back into like everything you were doing up until that point, I think you're just likely kind of setting yourself up to fail. So that's what my plan is, and I must thank you for watching. And if you have anything you want to ask me, leave me a comment. Anything, just ask me a question and I'll answer it. That is the Yams World promise. I'll see you next week, probably with a less raspy voice.